I appreciate it. And we are about ready to start part 3 today. I didn't originally have my mic on for part 2 due to the fact that my headset's been sounding like really weird lately. So I've been just kind of testing it out and seeing what different sound settings sound like. Stuff like that. I do plan on getting me a new headset soon. So, and well, not a headset, but a mic. I'm actually gonna get one of the professional mics. I can't remember what it's called. I want to say it's the HyperX Solo Cast. That's the one I want to get with like an arm bar to attach to it so I can like speak into it from the side. And yeah, so I'm hoping that sounds a lot better than this, because this, I have to add a lot of gain to this, because it's not a very sensitive mic at all and you can barely hear it. And that's why I want to get a new mic, so sorry about that. So I can block out sound better. Because I know it sounds terrible, but I do plan on doing that soon, so. Alright, part 3, let's go, Hogwarts Legacy. And I am currently downloading, Resident Evil 4, so we are going to do some gameplay of that, just for the fun of it, to be honest, because I love Resident Evil 4. But yeah. Make sure I got my partial in. Haha! Part 3, let's go, baby. Let's get the fuck out of here. There we go. Dude, I'm actually tired today. Then again, I didn't get very much sleep last night. So there is that. I thought I heard something playing the banjo or something. I keep on forgetting you just literally walk into the doors. I just hate the fact that it has to load before you go through the door. That's an aspect I don't really like, but. And I have a good build too. Like, it's just the optimization of this game on PC. We're about ready to figure out what the book is!
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Finally, it lets me talk to him.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Dang, that's actually kinda spicy.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time.
I might mute the mic
I wonder
whenever
why
I'm
it was
not using
here,
it.
below Hogwarts.
I think I know,
Because
sir.
it has a lot of
I
game
saw
in it.
2
It
more
picks
memories
up
where I
a
found the
lot
book.
of background
Another
noise.
pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Oh my glob, we have a new quest. Oh, we can do more of that, but let's go to herbology class because I want to get this over with. Honestly.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
If I can help it, I'm not doing that. I'm good. Damn it, it's making me. Dude, that is crazy. The map is actually really big. Hamlets are small communities throughout the world. This is the hamlet Lower Hogsfield. Hamlets provide new opportunities for vendors, blue flames, side quests.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed.
Yeah, I heard you. Well, there we go. Quest.
In my classroom.
Poor Susan and this cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
That's the herb class. Oh, I actually have to run there, don't I? Yep. This is gonna take forever. Ugh. If only we had like a freaking... I wish some of the original Harry Potter characters were in it.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Yeah, I doubt that.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way! Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
There you are. I refuse to be treated in this manner!
Incendio!
Quit now, while you're still alive.
They're pathetically rude.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio!
You insolent!
Incendio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get out! Take us! We can hold them up!
I'm not going anywhere. Tell Rookwood to find you himself.
Better luck next time.
Accio!
Big dodgy with this.
Let me Accio!
Aha! Back for more.
Is that the best you got? Pick up some. That's just careful. Nice try.
Release me!
And it's done. Clumsy little fool. Don't let us
Incendio!
Stop that right now!
Incendio! Leviosa!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you? Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher? Merlin?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some
Fixtures?
I believe he created them as a divert.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Well then, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. I suspect that
Mallowsweet?
I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Revelio.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
what a day. I can...
Revelio. I take it we can call that a...
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work?
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, you should feel free to solve them. My guess is that each will also require Mallow Sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade. I really must be off. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
I'd imagine the Hufflepuff
There's
Common...
something in there. I just know.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our pot.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be...
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch you.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to her... Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is... I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Now, what say we... You'll find that some plants are better... The cabbages do get testy without something to...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end. Come back and see me when you're...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
That's crazy,
Vicious
bro.
little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't go it alone, but...
I suppose they could...
It's chaos out there. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. One's your parents. You get the idea. Anyway, we, Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese...
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digit. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
Magical plants have so...
I'm glad. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a...
Those mandrakes relishing their new pods only cost me my damned hearing.
Wait, what was that?
We must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in...
Sometimes I wish someone would try to dig it.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Yes, Professor.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well, and from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment you can find the ingredients you need, but in the future you'll be expected to provide. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rare. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to...
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary... I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potion.
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient.
I suspect that's where...
You're as clever as I simply need a single Fooper feather, as you'll already...
I don't know, Gareth.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients.
I understand.
Remember, precision is key. Potion stations organized and... Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon's up! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edorus.
Glad you managed. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. You've done well today.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember, in addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to... Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. And you can keep that Fooper feather. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Aww. Now we gotta do these missions. Well,
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long...
visit the Ollivander in Hogsmeade. Alright. Well guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here actually, because I'm weirdly super tired. So I'm just gonna end it right here for now, but we will be back on probably tomorrow. I don't know if we will be on later today, I really don't know, but if I am, you guys will see me on Twitch or YouTube. So anyways, you guys have a good one, and I will talk to you